Turbocharged 51 over here. I hope you're having a splendid day wherever you are in the world. Guys, coming off of a hyped Spanish Grand Prix, a weekend that Mercedes want to forget, we are here for the most prestigious race on the F1 calendar. We are at Monaco. Guys, looking at the performance chart, obviously Mercedes plateauing after they just, after just a wretched weekend. Guys, also a reminder, this race I'm doing after the 1.05 patch, so the cars have been brought a little bit closer together. Ferrari has been nerfed, as you guys can see, they are P2. Red Bull has been buffed to get very close to Ferrari with upgrades, so they are in P3. Ourselves in P4, we also got nerfed a bit, so yeah, that's not a nice thing, but we'll fight for it. Then McLaren has been buffed immensely. They are on point with Racing Point for P5. Then P7, it is Renault, Alfa Romeo and Toro Rosso scrapping away for P7. Guys, Renault has been hit with a massive nerf. Poor Renault, Daniel Ricciardo and Devon Butler. Man, guys, I feel so bad for Devon. He was supposed to be in a better team than we were at the start of the season. Remember the F2 battle? And yeah, now Devon's in one of the worst cars on the grid. Obviously, Williams bringing up the rear end. Guys, you guys can see here, Charles Leclerc and Alexander Albon have both got penalties. So yeah, guys, things are already popping off here at Monaco. Let's head to qualifying. Yeah!
Here we are at one of the most difficult circuits on the racing calendar. Welcome to Monaco for today's Formula One qualifying. Now then, Anthony Davidson, you're not getting any younger, but you have been involved in your fair share of qualifying sessions in an illustrious 30-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have that one chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more about how you approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip from braking, cornering and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong, and that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
In the pit box, ready for qualifying. Guys, just a reminder to follow me on all my social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. As you guys heard in the previous video at Spain, I really want to try and make Facebook also a viewing platform for you guys other than YouTube. So guys, I'll keep you guys updated on that, but as for now, just follow me on Facebook to get all of the latest updates on our racing game content, and on YouTube, but mostly Twitter and Instagram because I'm most active on there. Guys, heading into qualifying. Guys, as you guys saw before I showed you guys the penalties of Leclerc and Albon, you guys saw I basically perfected all of my practice programs. The car was, even though the Haas was nerfed, guys, this car was so quick around Monaco. I went for, obviously it's Monaco, high downforce. I went slightly lower than last year's game on the downforce. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I felt OP, guys. That's P1 and Quali 1. Okay, we go down to P2. Valtteri Bottas gets in a stinking quick time. Wow. But guys, still, we're in, I know it's Quali 1, but we're P2, where we usually struggle, like our teammate Roman Grosjean, to get out of Quali 1. Guys, practice. After I did my practice program, don't forget to leave a like. Go down below. It's just gonna take 2 seconds. Leave a like, please. I love you for that. You help me out a lot. Guys, in practice, after we did our quali pace program, I was P1, and I did it with 30 minutes still to go in the session, because I do my quali pace program in practice 2. Usually practice 3 I simulate, especially this weekend. I streamed through my practice programs. But if I don't get everything done in the 2 practice sessions, I usually just go practice 3. But most of the time, I simulate practice 3. Now, in practice 2, guys, I did it with half an hour still to go on the clock after I've done my quali program. And I stayed P1 the entire practice program. Literally the entire practice program. The entire practice session. So it was quite, I really felt good. And guys, this is why I was going to be able to do an exceptionally good strategy. It's Monaco. You guys know the AI are not the brightest around Monaco. So we're going to go for mediums as to start the race on. You guys know this is quali 2. If we get into quali 3, the tire you did your fastest lap on in quali 2, that's the tire you start the race on. And guys, the softs, they just wear out so quickly. Okay, obviously Monaco is a low deg circuit, but still they wear out very quick around here. So the mediums are the way to go. And here's the funny part. I was the only car on the mediums due to the 1.05 patch. All the cars are so much closer together. The teams can't afford to go on mediums and maybe get bumped down. You guys can see Lando Norris is actually in P1 for this stage. We're going to come across the line, better our first time with more than a second, and we go all the way into P9, so we are through. We're starting this Grand Prix, the only car to start this Grand Prix on the medium tires. We out-qualified Charles Leclerc. Guys, this is going to be a very, very interesting race weekend. Oh my word, I can't wait for this Grand Prix. And guys, I honestly feel we can qualify top 5. Without a shadow of a doubt, without any hesitation. We've got 3 sets of soft tires to just blow in this Grand Prix. We're not going to use them in the race. Obviously, I'm not going to go out 3 times, my poor car. I'll just go out twice, but I'm going to do both my laps on a brand new set. So, man, come on. I've got a frog in my throat. Sorry, guys. But, guys, you guys know after last season where I won on F1 2018, I won my Monaco Grand Prix. I was so excited for this weekend. I've got a newfound love for Monaco, a new passion for Monaco. I don't know why. In previous years, I hated this track because I always, the walls, I'm going to use a phrase from Super Booster 23. In previous games, I felt like the wall had magnets and they just pulled the car towards them and I crashed the whole time. So, Monaco never suited me, but guys, after last year on F1 2018 with my Haas feeling this good around Monaco, this is one of, I'm honestly going to say this is one of my new, this track is no longer one of the bottom tracks on the F1 calendar for me. It's like, I think I'll put this track P12, P13. When I go off of my favorites. That's how much this track has improved, and if you know me, that's quite a lot. Guys, heading, wow, we just made the line there with less than a second to go. We made the line to start our final flying lap, guys. Guys, a few other drivers' times were deleted for, I don't know, I think they exceeded track limits because we were initially in P8 or 9 and now we're suddenly P5. But I went on the race director and some of the drivers' times were cancelled because due to track extensions. So we are P5. Okay, now P6. We are literally the last car on track. Lewis Hamilton is just ahead of us. Guys, we're already up by almost half a second coming out of the very tight hairpin section of the track. Going through the beautiful Monaco tunnel. Hard onto the brakes for the hardest braking section on the track. Down to second gear, into first to get this very tight chicane done. Third gear, fourth gear, running up through the gears. Let's go through the very fast swimming pool section that we're going to go through right now. It's the swimming pool section. It looks excellent when an F1 car goes through here. It looks freaking amazing. Heading into the final 2 corners, there you guys can see Lewis Hamilton as well. The final 2 corners here at Monaco, very tight corners. Get the car turned in, plant them out as quickly as possible, open up the DRS, and we're going to cross the line and we're going to be in P.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3. Hamilton, Vettel and O'Connor. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Guys, we are on the second row. We're in P3 for the Monaco Grand Prix. Let's go, baby. Let's head to the Monaco Grand Prix. Yeah, man. Yeah.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco then. It's not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo, and although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. Time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Considering the rest of the grid, we have O'Connor, Verstappen, Pierre Gasly and Butler, Norris, Ricciardo, Leclerc, they've taken a grid penalty, and Roman Grosjean, Bottas, Sainz, Sergio Perez and Weber, Raikkonen, Kvyat, Antonio Giovinazzi and George Russell. Kubica and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid, and with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble.
Guys, on the grid for the Monaco Grand Prix, I am so hyped for this race. Guys, we gotta aim for a podium. There's no two ways about it. Let's give it our best, and let's head to the Monaco Grand Prix. Jam with me on the formation lap, pretty please. Let's go, baby! For the Monaco Grand Prix, we head to 5 red lights. Vettel and Hamilton on the front row, and it's go, go, go for the Monaco Grand Prix. We get massive oversteer as we come out of our launching position. The car just spun and spun and spun. I nearly took off one of the Red Bull's front wings. We are side by side with Hamilton heading up the hill. Oh, Hamilton just has the drive on us with those soft tires. We are still in P3 for this Grand Prix. Ferrari with Sebastian Vettel, who leads the way from Lewis Hamilton, myself in the Haas in P3. Max Verstappen is in P4, Pierre Gasly P5, heading through the beautiful Monaco hairpin. You guys can see I'm trying to get onto the gearbox of Lewis Hamilton, a little bit late onto the brakes, heading into the hairpin. That was my mistake. But now, guys, Sebastian Vettel is leading this Grand Prix. Let's jump onto the POV of Valtteri Bottas, who is right alongside my teammate Roman Grosjean. Guys, heading into T1. This is quite, the Monaco's T1 is so tight, you really have to be so careful. Guys, you can see Grosjean is going side by side with Charles Leclerc, who got the penalty in practice, guys. It is so close as they go up the hill. Don't touch, boys! Come on, Grosjean, get the Ferrari, get the Ferrari. Leclerc's got the inside as they go down after the casino square, and at this stage, it is still Charles Leclerc in front of my teammate. Okay, guys, now we finally go to my start. You guys can see the car just spins, and I just quickly lose control as I try to catch the car coming out of the power. You guys can see Vettel and Hamilton side by side. Vettel gets the drive. It's here where I thought I could actually go side by side with Lewis Hamilton, but that Mercedes is just still the superior car, and it was so hard just to try and get in front of him. At this stage, Vettel will lead the Grand Prix. And guys, this car just felt amazing here around Monaco. I can't explain to you guys how good my car felt. You had to drive it to believe it. And at this stage, you guys see once again I go very late into the brakes. That's a very awesome angle actually to watch the car go very, very, very wide there. Guys, as we head through Portier for the first time through the Monaco tunnel on our way to the Nouvelle Chicane. Guys, I have to start learning the names of the Monaco tracks corners because this track has got the coolest, some of the coolest corner names in Formula 1. Through the Nouvelle Chicane, now we're heading to Tabac, and now we're going to go after Tabac. We're going through the swimming pool section, and yes, on my cell phone I've got an image of all the Monaco corner names, guys, so I'm going to be a little bit slow on the corners, but this is going through Rascasse to end our very first lap of this Monaco Grand Prix. Guys, we are in the hot seat to do something good this weekend on the medium tires. Let's stay positive. Heading into Saint-Devote for the second time. The first corner is Saint-Devote, and guys, now we have to worry about Max Verstappen coming out at our rear end. With Monaco being a low deck track, the soft tires are going to take about 7-8 laps before they start falling away, and that's only when my tires are going to start coming into contention. But for now, we just have to defend. You guys know how hard it is to overtake around Monaco. And I have to be honest, after last year with me and Verstappen's collision, I just think it's going to be a very fun race, this one. Once again, we're going to go through Portier just before the tunnel. I nearly clipped the wall on the inside, right onto the curb on the outside. Now we head through the Monaco tunnel. I want to go drive this tunnel in reality one day so badly. Max Verstappen is on up by gearbox. He's going for a move on the inside. He's into the Nouvelle Chicane. He hits the barrier on the inside. Guys, 2 years in a row, me and Max Verstappen have made contact at the Nouvelle Chicane. Oh no! No, Max Verstappen has broken off so much of his front wing. He's just hitting the barriers left and right. How is this car still in one piece? What is it with me and Max Verstappen at Monaco? What? Guys, look at the McLaren. I think that's Lando Norris. He passes the Red Bull of Pierre Gasly. What an opportunistic move. Oh, come on. Guys, Max Verstappen is now dead last, but there's still a long race to go. He can still get himself back into contention. He just has to go to the end of this race on hard tires. He's got the hards on. So let's see if Max can go to the end. Guys, but now we jump all the way on to lap 11. Because after that there was really nothing going on. After Max held up the rest of the field, I was in a place of my own, and it was Lewis Hamilton versus Sebastian Vettel at the start of the Grand Prix. At the end of lap 11, Lewis is going to come into the pit lane to make his pit stop. And guys, at this stage, the race was starting to get into a stage where it was starting to get boring, and at this stage I was like, how is this going to be an exciting video? So I just shuffled through the field to try and get battles going, but guys, there was nothing going on. Nobody was making moves, nobody was breaking away. There was no strategy at this stage because no pit stops except Lewis Hamilton. And yeah, just there goes Pierre Gasly into the pit lane. There was nothing going on at this stage, so it was quite an interesting way to try and make this video exciting. But guys, trust me, this race does not end boring by any means necessary. Trust me. Oh, sorry, once again a hiccup. Trust me on that. Now, this is the race leader, Sebastian Vettel, coming into the pit lane as he goes through Rascasse once again. Oh, I love the corner names here at Monaco. I'm going to use them a lot more. I think I'm going to save this image off of Google and literally let my dad get a test for me to try and actually learn these Monaco corner names because they are quite hard, some of them. But guys, Lewis Hamilton coming onto the home straight, well, the home curve. And there's Vettel. Hamilton has jumped. Vettel doing the pit phases, the first pit, well, the only pit stop phases. I think these guys are going for a one-stop strategy. Guys, Hamilton has taken the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix, and of course, him and Vettel are going to catch me. These two cars are still much faster than my car at this stage of the season. Heading into the Nouvelle Chicane, Hamilton is side by side. Hamilton does exactly the same as Verstappen. What the hell? I can't give you guys any more room. There was no... Oh, guys, Hamilton is doing the same to his car that Verstappen did to his car. Oh, there goes the full front wing. Hamilton has just cost himself the Monaco Grand Prix. I'm sure of it. Guys, I can't give them any more room. Why do they turn in so quickly? Cody's, please fix this. Fix this. Now Vettel is going for a move on my outside, heading into the first corner. Vettel hits the barrier. Okay, there I have to be honest, I squeezed Vettel a bit there. I did squeeze him. I don't think Vettel broke any of his front wing. Guys, once again heading into the no-go chicane. Vettel, if you do the same thing that Hamilton did, I am going to kill you. What? Why? Oh no, Vettel. Okay, Vettel did much better, but he spins his car. Okay, the no-go chicane. Cody's, please, guys, please do something about that. There's something wrong with the no-go chicane. I can't give them any more room on the outside. I can't. They've got the inside, I've got the outside. On my side of the track, the outside side, I can't give them any more room. I physically can't. I'm almost up against the barrier, and I don't squeeze them, guys. I know these cars are faster than mine. The Monaco tunnel is just too short just to bump the car all the way down to lean mixture and none ERS for them to pass you. They only get alongside you. I tried to make them pass. There's even a piece of debris at the pit exit. That might be Sebastian Vettel's, I don't know, but I didn't see anything break off of his car. Oh, guys, what is happening here at Monaco? I'm not trying to make this race a demolition derby. I'm trying to drive as fair as I possibly can. Guys, if anything like that happens again, we're going to watch a replay, and I'm going to show you guys that I give them so much space. Guys, this is Lewis Hamilton battling away to get himself back into contention for this race. Lewis didn't lose too much places. He's still in the points, but wow, that's a beautiful move going through Saint-Devot on the outside. GG's Lewis Hamilton. Guys, at this stage, we were in P2. Vettel was running away with this Grand Prix, or even after his spin, it wasn't too long. And now, Lewis Hamilton is back right behind me. He goes for a move up the inside again. Let's go. Ah! I'm done. I'm done. He does exactly the same that Vettel did. Guys, here's a replay. Look how much space I give them. They can literally fit another car in between me and Lewis Hamilton at this stage. Why do they feel the need to go and clobber the barrier? Why? Oh dear Lord, why? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. The Nobel chicane needs a little bit of a little bit of reconstruction on the coding. Please, Codemasters, because I can't give them any more room. I physically can't. I nearly cut the second part of the chicane just to give them space. Guys, from this stage, I was so desperate because at this stage, I was just defending the inside because it's much better for them just to cut the chicane. What's the point of me just defending the outside the whole time and then just clobbering into the barrier? That's an easy way to win the Grand Prix. Well, to keep P2, there's no way I'm catching Sebastian Vettel. But Cody's, please fix this. But guys, still going through this part. We are on lap 34. Oh no! No! Guys, gearbox issue. My car is stuck in gears. Oh no! Oh, and it's the last race for this gearbox that it has to be in my car. Guys, the gearbox has to make 6 races, and then you don't get a penalty when you put in a new one. At this stage, now it's easy to pass through the tunnel because I'm stuck in gear. Oh, okay, guys, honestly, I didn't see Lewis there. Lewis nearly rushed to the back of me. Oh, rest in peace, headphone users. Yeah. At this stage, this is really not an ideal position for me to be in. Oh no, my car's stuck in a gear. Guys, only once, I think in qualifying at a stage, my gearbox missed 1 gear, but it was for like half a lap. And in the beginning of the race, I think it was like lap 8 till 10, I missed 4th gear, but that's that. Nothing major. And now suddenly the gearbox has decided, with 5 laps to go. Okay, 6 to 5 laps to go. My gearbox has decided it doesn't want to work anymore. Oh my soul! This is not good. We have lost. This gearbox has just cost me a podium. And now even Max Verstappen has gotten himself back into this Grand Prix, and he is right behind me. What am I supposed to do? the car, the lower your gears are, the easier the car corners. I get stuck in like 5th, 6th gear through 2nd gear corners. Guys, 2 laps to go. The gears came back on like lap 37 at the start, so we have to hope and pray. No! Go!
Okay,
Good
this is Jeff,
googly
update on the
moogly.
car.
We've
Gearbox
got a
is
lap
damaged.
and
Gearbox
3/4
is
to go.
damaged. You'll likely find gear changes slower.
Thank you, Jeff. That's not what I want to hear. With 2 laps to go at the Monaco Grand Prix, I was on for a 2nd place podium. I just had to keep the Mercedes-Benzes behind me. And now I have to struggle with this stupid gearbox. Ah!
We have 2 laps of fuel
Rich Energy Horse Racing. Is the reliability really that bad? Oh man, okay, I can't really complain. Some gearboxes of other YouTubers failed, like at Catalonia, the previous Grand Prix, and I didn't have a single issue. It has started raining as well. Okay, Monaco officially hates me again. I still love this track. Don't think I'm gonna hate this track, guys. This is not the track's fault, but oh no, man, this sucks. This sucks so bad. Guys, we've got 1 lap to go. Come on, gearbox, just come back to me, please. I'm praying, come back to me. We've got 1 lap to go. Max Verstappen chasing as hard as humanly possible to try and overtake me. The Mercedes have bolted away with Vettel. You guys can see Vettel's already going through the Nobel chicane on the mini-map. Vettel is completely going to dominate this Grand Prix. I've got front wing damage by some other miracle on the left part of my front wing. I don't know where I even attained that. I get the car out of the barriers so neatly this whole Grand Prix. Guys, look there. I have to go through the hairpin in 6th gear. 6th gear. 6th and 5th gear. Oh, Verstappen, please have mercy. Have mercy, guys. Look at the little part there. The just in front of the front wing. My gearbox is so worn. I think it was like on 87%. Yes, yes, we defend from Max. Okay, good. We defend from Max Verstappen. That is very, very, very good news. Oh, guys, the entire grid is caught up. Sebastian Vettel has won this Grand Prix. GG's Vettel, you dominated. Well done. There's a golden star for you. Valtteri Bottas comes through in 2nd. Lewis Hamilton in 3rd. You guys did not deserve a double podium. This podium was mine. 87% wear on the gearbox, but we are still gonna come home in P4. Ah, I had a podium.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you pulled through. Thank you.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. What do you think it was, Hans, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
So, let's review the drivers' standings. Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas, a commanding performance that I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you? Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
Appreciate your time.
Guys, what a Monaco Grand Prix. Not because it was good. Okay, it was a good Monaco Grand Prix, don't get me wrong. But that was the most disappointing way to lose a podium. I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. I had P2 in the palm of my hands, and my gearbox comes and cuts off my hand. That's how it feels. We were on point for our second podium. We just lost that.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Guys, with the whole team being enthusiastic, I honestly can't keep being mad or anything. It was a good weekend. We qualified good. We qualified on the second row. We finished on the second row. We finished P4. I swapped the gearbox immediately as soon as I got to the screen. Not a bad weekend, guys, but it could have been so much more. Guys, but that has been this video. Please leave a like down below. 1 like equals 1 prayer for me that this doesn't happen again. Oh man, gearbox upgrade, here we go. No, guys, I'm not even hesitating about this. But guys, thank you for watching. Leave a like, hit the subscribe, don't forget to ding the bell, and I'll see y'all for the next one. And Canada. Cheers!